It's Madden NFL 23. And we'll get a look here at All-Pro Davante Adams. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in after a win last week, and it had been some time since we said that. That broke a 9-game skid.
So I'm not sure if that was happiness or relief in their locker room after the last game. Let's see if they can put a second win together.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And his first pass is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Crowd getting in a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. .39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And no excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Carr. Throw is saved complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 2nd and very short. Carr, same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Raiders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right,
there he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, it's Kelsey on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. To throw, it's Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
so they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. And that's complete to Adams. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Denzel Berryman. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive to about the 48-yard line. So we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught here by Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Carr now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his pass incomplete.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw this inconsistent during football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 22. Now they try a lateral, but it doesn't work. It's a loose ball. And they try to razzle-dazzle, but the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chiefs 7.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have put... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. The 40, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. chasing down to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs, down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 55 remaining. Mahomes, it's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rakisin, and the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And some room to run now. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On first down, they'll go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with another touchdown, number 24 of the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back to the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football. But look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And boy, this is typically certainly one of the better kickers in the game. We're not used to seeing him miss 3 times from field goal range.
No, we certainly aren't. It is very out of character. He's probably had seasons where he's missed 3 field goals. Just goes to show you, no one's immune.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the Raiders have got him. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Now here's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Booker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Carr going to throw here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
If you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Las Vegas, they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Kansas City,
it's been a sinking ship all season, to be frank, as they finally draw the curtain on what will be a 2-15 year.
And you have to figure that this is a team that will look a whole lot different come training camp next July.